Hi YouTube, I guess this will be week 13 update, or pregnancy vlog, sorry. Not much to update on. There was a bit of a scare on Sunday night. I'll explain that in a minute. It's extremely hot in here, plus I don't know if it's a pregnancy thing or something. But, the only thing I noticed this past week is getting hot flashes, and it's been extremely strange when I've been getting them is because I'll be talking to somebody, I'll be wearing a sweater, I'll be extremely cold, and all of a sudden just like somebody cranked up the heat and sweat everywhere. And I don't know if that's a normal pregnancy symptom or what. I remember heating up a bit when I got pregnant with my daughter, but only, I'd say from 6 months on. Then I was hot all the time. I had to take cold showers like 6 times a day. Not really 6, but about 3. I couldn't stay, and even in December to January, February, I was boiling hot. I'd walk around with bra and panties all the time because I was hot. This summer is a bit warmer than most summers, and so I attribute a lot of that to feeling hot all the time. Well, not all the time, but just hot flashes. What else have I noticed? Oh, I never had any mood swings until probably the last, gradually getting worse the last few weeks, but really the last week is when I've had the mood swings the most. I don't know what's causing it, because whenever I look it up, they're saying that the placenta is now taking over the pregnancy hormones, so that I shouldn't be as grouchy anymore. But I never was grouchy for the first trimester, so why would I start now? But I don't know. I had an incident on Sunday. This will explain a little bit more. I had an incident on Sunday. Billy and I, as you know, are still separated. We are talking. He's starting to slowly come around for the baby and slowly asking questions. Not as tired anymore, but today apparently I am. I was like kicking butt on cleaning, so for once. I'm gonna have some family come here right away in a minute, so I'm gonna have to make this quick. So anyways, on Sunday, I was a bit emotional. The day before that, I was a bit emotional, but Billy and I were talking, and I told him to shut up a couple times, and that's not like me. I've never told him to shut up. If I have, it's been in joke, but this was kind of like a snappy, like, shut up, you know, just randomly, and I looked at him like, oh, I'm sorry, honey, this totally came out. I didn't mean to do that, I didn't mean to say that, so. He accepted it. He just kind of was like, whoa, she's never been like this before, or what? Oh, it must be the pregnancy. I don't know. I'll just say it's the pregnancy and enjoy being a bitch for now. So, if I can say bitch on YouTube. But, that being said, so Sunday, we were having a good time. It was our 2-year off-on anniversary, but officially our 2-year anniversary of dating. And we went out for a little bit of dinner, we drove around for a bit, we walked in the park, we laughed hysterically. Actually, we did walk around in the park for a little bit, but then what we really enjoyed doing, and this was kind of odd, he's never done it before, and I hadn't done it in years, so he had a question about our cemetery. So we walked around in the cemetery together. We looked at headstones, old ones. We read some. We read the book of the tours and some of the crazy things there. Absolutely enjoyed it. I know it's just kind of creepy, but it's just something we did, and we enjoyed our time together. That was the main part. And Sunday, we were just laughing hysterically, and he was telling me some pretty good, funny stories. I know some of the stories I shouldn't share with you, but they were pretty funny for me. And I had noticed a few days before that I had a little bit of pink mucus come out. I had mucus come out before in abundance. I know this is TMI, but for all you pregnant ladies out there, you probably know what I'm talking about. I never had that with my daughters. Like, once the cervical mucus was there, it was there. But with this pregnancy, I did notice a few times that I had an abundance of cervical mucus come out. It didn't worry me. I wasn't having cramping. I wasn't having any pain, so I didn't get worried. So when I had a little bit of pinkish mucus come out, I thought, well, maybe it's normal. I'll just leave it alone. As long as I'm not cramping, I'll be fine. And that was a few days prior. Well, Billy and I had been intimate, so I figured it had a lot to do with that. Maybe just moved something or pushed something out of the way and just irritated something. So, left it alone. Then Sunday night, I went to the washroom, and I did notice a little bit more pinky red mucus. I had some cramping before that, just slightly on the right hand side, but nothing to worry about. I just thought it was uterus stretching or moving or whatever. The normal. And I didn't tell Billy about it. We had been laughing, we'd been walking, we had been doing other stuff the whole day, so I figured it had something to do with that. Maybe I just overdid something. So, left it at that. I started getting emotional again. I started asking all the wrong questions. I started asking him why I have to sneak around to hang out with my husband and the father of my child when he's still living at his sister's house. Well, he did confide in me. He said that his sister gives him grief every time we hang out. She is very two-faced because she will contact me, she will talk to me, she will tell me to leave him, to stay away from him, he's no good, blah blah blah, you know, I can do better, I can do good as a single mom, and she'll tell him the same difference. She'll tell him some BS and stay away from me and I'm no good and all this, and for her own personal benefit, for whatever reason. So I got emotional and I said, well, why do we have to sneak around? We're adults, just move back in with me, help me take care of this baby, take care of me, the mother of your child. Let's just do this the right way. You know, you wanted to get me pregnant, we wanted to do this together, we're married, we shouldn't have to hide from people. But to avoid him fighting with his sister, he just said, I don't want to fight. And I said, well, why don't you just fight for me? Why don't you fight for this baby, if anything? So I thought he was, I thought he was choosing his sister's happiness, what she wanted, versus our baby. So I got a little emotional, I started crying. He showed me no emotional attachment at that point. Got me upset, I started cramping a bit more, went home, was severely upset, more than usual, and instead of him talking to me or being like it's okay or overreacting, no, nothing. I went home and I told my ex to bring my daughter over because I wanted to see my baby girl. He goes, you sound upset, I don't think I should bring her home. And I said, well, that's none of your business. And I said, look, I'm very upset. That's fine. I just want to see my girl. He refused to bring her home because I was upset, and I screamed at him. And after my screaming session, my pain, the cramping pain that I was having, got way worse, to the point where I was just like, I was almost in tears. I was bent over. It was excruciating. I called Billy several times, no answer. I tried texting him repeatedly saying that I'm going to the hospital, you're coming with me, I'm scared that I'm losing this baby. Can you please come with me? Nothing, nothing, nothing. So I texted his sister and I texted his brother-in-law. Oh, sorry. I'm going to make a quick part 2. I always have to make part 2 because I just talk too much. Make part 2. Talk to you guys in a bit.